Right, everybody, welcome to round 15 of Jesus, that went quite quick. Chill your beans, everybody. Round 15 of the SLR T2 Championship. We've got a decent turnout today with some and we've got some very good drivers. Alfred Jensen's just stuck on pole with a 109.5, so a decent lap from him. Just getting the stream ready and everything because we're having a bit of a disaster. So the early laps. And I keep looking at my own account, so it's not helping me. And I keep looking at the wrong camera, but at the minute John Hocking's gone P2 as well. I don't know why they keep ending up in the pits though, because it looks like they just set a lap and then instantly being in the pits. But obviously this is a very short track at Brazil, home to some of the best drivers. Costas goes second with a 109.6, and Sun Skin Up, should I say, has gone to pole with a 109.4, so it's very close at the top at the minute. One person I'm expecting to blow everyone away is Antonio, who's proven already how quick he really is, but a 1.0, yeah, T1's an absolute mess. I don't know where Zebra is. I mean, it's kind of messed us up. And I am in game chat. Disaster. I forgot that. That's not. Let me just get Owen in here. I think he's done. Thank God. But Antonio Carlo's gone pole with a 109.2, which is a very good lap, to be fair, seeing his my TT is only like 0.8 or something like that, 8.8, so it's fairly decent. There's a Costas, a 109.0. What a lap that is! That's unbelievable. From the future T1 driver for next season. So yeah, we've got a little bit of a battle on our hands here between the top lot. There's a few people not set time yet. We've got Floris who's coming out, Jeffrey, Ganak, Zero and Mystic Man, all yet to set a lap, but Costas for a brilliant lap. Owen!
I'm still early this week, I'm still out.
I know, it's like, yeah. Anyway, first runs in quali have been done pretty much. We're having a bit of a disaster.
Why, what's happened?
Zebra's not here, and we don't know why.
Is he left again?
But Ash can stream this week, so he's
Ash
okay.
And his puns.
So he's got to figure it out. I've got like 50 million messages. Oh dear. But anyway, Costas is on pole at the minute. No, sorry.
I've got 12 notifications. God help me, what have I missed?
What? You've been at it for a while, haven't you? You've been commentating since 5:30, haven't you? Something like that.
Yeah.
Crazy.
My voice is going to go soon. I'm going to holiday next week, thank God for that.
Oh,
that
good.
means I'm not going to be here, but then again, there's no races.
Mind you, yeah, well, yeah, it's just going to be a load of practice races and stuff. Well, not in practice races, just fun races. Oh.
Anyway, is Jeff going on a lap or is he going to start one? I'm going to say he might start one.
Is he on track for you? He's in the pits for me.
Jeffrey K, 12th
Yeah.
place, is coming to start his lap now.
I don't get that camera.
Oh.
I'm just looking at the pit lane. Everyone's in the pits except for Mystic Man now. And rear wheel
Mystic
man.
Man.
Oh no, my graphic is screwed.
Mystic Man's in the pits.
Oh dear. Mystic Man's on track for me.
Oh, okay, right. Light issue.
What's going on, Codemasters?
I have no idea. Hopefully, I
Mind you,
fixed
my
this up
internet
a bit.
did die before, just as I was about to start the lobby, and then I came back, so I'm not sure.
I'm still signed to my other league's account, so I can't really stream this one. That would look really bad.
No, I'm streaming at the minute, so it's
Right,
alright.
okay.
But it's looking a bit odd. I'm bored with Mystic Man at the minute.
Jeffrey K is coming to the end of his lap. He was 7/10 up on.
We'll
his
find out in a
best lap
minute.
in the first-
We'll find out in a minute if he...
He comes-
Oh, he's done a
It's
lap!
It's 7. Is that on your screen?
Yeah, it shows he does a lap, but it won't show me his car.
Oh, I have never seen that before.
And Thomas has joined as well. The Dutch driver. But Kostas is commanding like he has been all season.
Oh, it's quite fun. This is my first T2 race. I've no idea who any of these people are.
Well, you'll know Mystic Man is, and possibly...
Ah, yes, I've seen Real Wheel Man as well.
And Real Wheelman. Yeah, there's a few, but not many.
Yeah. There's Alfie Jensen's from the
And I think Antonio Carl... Oh no, he didn't. He did a community race. That's a lie. I'm just trying to think. No.
I'm trying to think as well. I seem to recall Akil. I might have seen him.
Yeah, he was at the beginning of the season in 2-1 as he's in the wall at the minute. I don't know what he's doing. What is he doing?
He's got a 0 place good penalty, so thrilling.
I'm not expecting that from
yeah.
Ganak because he's Croatian and he's being pissed, so...
Oh!
So he's been like... He's off his head at the minute. I've convinced him to drive though.
I feel like this is a guy who watches it.
Nah. But Antonio Carlo with an 18.8. That's insane. I can't do that in time trial. It's a joke. What a lap.
Fair enough. Decent job for him there. Only a minute to go in this quality session now, so...
It's gone quite quick.
Oh dear, Mystic Man. John Hocking.
Yeah.
Oh, he set a lap. Ganek actually set a lap. I mean, he's 12, but he set a lap. He's got loads of fuel though. He's only 1.2 off with that much fuel. That's not a bad lap, actually. 0. Killer Flores. What type of a name is Killer Flores?
Flores. I don't really know what his name is. I don't know. I've known him for a while. But
Skinner. 84.
yeah, he asked me an hour before the rest of the race.
Oh, Ganek has done a Hamilton except he hasn't quite hit the bar. But he did a Hamilton though.
Oh yeah. Now he's reversing.
Yeah.
It's always a dangerous thing. I think he's retiring. Or letting him go, I don't know. He might as well retire.
Right then.
Migrating host. I mean...
Oh, God's sake.
Oh, MUFC's
no.
gone. I better try and get him before... Oh, I can't invite. Oops.
Why is everyone leaving? Wait, oh wait, the session's over, that's one.
He's retired.
Rear wheel man. Cossack didn't improve, so rear man, blah, blah, blah. Rear wheel man could be the last person to cross the line, so we'll see how that one goes. Not
Come
gonna
on,
be
rear
fast.
wheel man. You've got
Gonna be
this.
nowhere near.
No, you haven't. No, you haven't.
It could even be his first lap.
Well, I think Costas... Oh, someone improved at the death there. Well, I didn't know about. Was even on a lap. Someone had already crossed the line. Improved. It was confusing me. According to this. It was
Right, well,
Matteo.
Fingers crossed. you can see this.
Yeah, yeah, I can see that. Right, this is the
You
right
have to see the
standings.
race. Very
And
good.
but anyway, some really nice laps in Antonio Carlo with a .7. That's pretty handy around here. 9 flat from Kostask, who will be in Tier 1 next season. Ooh.
I see you're planning on sacking Zebra. Really,
No, that's Ash Dawson's plan. I want to kill him first.
Oh, Ash Dawson is sadistic. Oh, for God's sake, have you seen that? That utter torrential rain. We're back in 2003.
Is it raining?
It's
Oh,
absolute...
and why am I on the grid? No.
You what?
I am.
Are you on the grid?
Yes.
Are you in a car?
Yes, because I left the session. Well, my internet died before the session started, so I rejoined, and it's put me on the grid. So back to F1 2016 ways, I suppose. Retire on the first lap.
Well, how many people watch this?
Well, this is the second time this has happened this season.
Oh.
I had to do this at I don't know what track it was, USA, I think. I forgot to put spectator mode on.
Well, at least you've got your co-commentator this time. Well, I guess you can just retire actually, can't you? So it's not the end of the world.
Well, yeah, as soon as the race gets started.
So hold on, is it going to be inches or wets then?
I'm ahead of a car as well. I'm not
You're
last. Oh dear.
What a great game that these people have made. You can tell they put time and effort into this. I'm sorry, look at how torrential the rain is and we're not on the...
We're on intermediates.
Yeah. I'm really confused about that. Maybe we'll be on to wets soon.
Mind you, I remember at USA, it was torrential rain and it was slicks the whole race, and people went on intermediates and were going so slow even though it was chucking it down. It was like... that was quite an experience.
Killer Forest is in trouble. I love that usually. Okay, like... I don't know why, but...
Oh, Real Wheelman's lost it formation.
Oh, side by side fight there for Thomas and your man, who'd you call him? Ganek, sir. He's yeah,
The Croatian.
Man, he's off his head. We can't blame him, really, can we?
It's a good job I got my wheel plugged in, because on the pad I'd be useless. No assists on the pad. Jesus.
I did attempt this once, but...
I used to do it, but when you haven't done it for 1.5 years, it becomes a bit difficult.
Yeah. I think it was that moment I decided, yeah, it's just some commentary. I still race.
Well, yeah, you do still. You still do race a bit.
I was literally a part of 3 different tiers in the same league now. It's quite funny.
It's quite an achievement, to be fair.
Yeah, I'm surprised. I was almost in the 4th tier as well, but then the owner decided
No, sod that.
for that one. So, that was, yeah, I could have been part of all 4 tiers. In the same week.
Oh, I can invite people now.
Well, my hand is up, so that's just, oh wait, the race is starting. I got to like describe this to you. Well, you can describe your onboard video. This will be quite a unique start. Kostak's got a...
Right, I have now retired without crashing anybody. Although I can't vouch for my car.
Kostak is leading. He's put the Ferrari quite brutally onto the grass there, actually, and no one's bend it yet. This is unbelievable. Even T1 can't manage this half the time.
Oh.
And it's
I wouldn't vouch it. Oh god, there's lag. Is it just me? Oh!
Oh my god!
Oh, there's a car going backwards. I think that's Matteo.
There was a Renault that went bunny hopping into the side of him. I just don't even understand how.
Oh, there's a McLaren lagging. I don't know who the host is, but it's.
Well, I mean, I have no idea.
Flores.
For it. What is going on?
Except for the top 2, everybody. Well, the top. Yeah, the top 2 really. Everyone's gone.
Mystic Man! Mystic Man's gone. So is Akil. And Ganek was doing off his head. He was actually in the top 10. But
oh, everywhere. I'm getting dizzy. Just everyone's spinning around.
Oh, Akil, don't spin again. Don't spin again. Oh, it's gone again. Oh, has it? Oh, I can't tell if it's getting it or not.
Well,
No one
meanwhile,
sits
in the
the
top
rain.
7, everyone else has survived, I think.
Yeah, it turns out in the rain it's not easy to stop spinning, and now I can overtake you.
Oh,
Rear
Jeff!
wheel man.
Oh, he's on the grass there.
Rear wheel man, I'm really looking at a move here, and I've been
Antonio
scared for a second.
into
Thank God, I'll be pitted. And he's going to speed by
5 seconds stop and go for Alfie.
He speeds so much fun.
Maybe I didn't tell him about
Thomas.
that, but
No, you cannot floor it into the field.
I mean, to be fair, I wasn't expecting him to be racing today, because last time he raced was like last season, and then all of a sudden today he decided he was like, yeah, it's a good idea. Felt it was a good idea, so why not?
And he wasn't.
Well, not now for him, it wasn't. No. Anyway, Antonio is keeping up with Costas quite nicely.
Yeah, Battle for Ferris not too bad as well.
And just a bit of note, there's some drivers in it who use no assistance, some do. Antonio doesn't use any. I know Costas does currently. Rear Wheelman doesn't use any. Mystic Man doesn't use any. And that's about it.
Fair play, especially in the rain.
In the rain, it'll be horrible.
Oh, looks like Scarp's going for the move on John there. He's actually going to
Down the inside.
quite well. He's staying well clear of him, doesn't want to make any contact.
And he's also got half front wing skin up. So, nice move from him. Under the circumstances, with John having a full front wing. And Zero's done okay in 5th. He usually bins it by this point, but he's he survived this far. So, fingers crossed. I mean, in the dry, he struggles to survive this long, never mind in the rain. So, kudos to him.
Kudos indeed, yeah.
We've got a nice battle for 3rd still happening. Obviously, in the downforce sections, Skin Up's going to struggle.
It looks more like Zero's going to be going for move though, although I say that.
It looks like he's in a little bit of a groove. And oh, down the inside goes Zero. Pushes him wide slightly, but under the circumstances, John lost it obviously. And oh, Thomas goes past as well. So John has.
Then he loses it. Okay, surely it
just
has
going
to be
backwards. And now he's got the position back into the next corner.
Right, like everything I have in the rain is now.
Well, they're going 3 wide. That's not going to work. Someone's in the wall. It's Jeff.
That is a death trap, man. Don't do that.
It's Jeff in the wall. Will John Hocking dive it down the inside though? It's looking at it, but decides against it. I think that's quite wise after what Jeffrey's just done. But Jeffrey with the run, maybe.
I can't believe no one's actually out yet. Like, I know you're technically out. And Alfie's in no man's
Oh, like, Mateo went in the back of Mystic Man, and Ganak's in the pits. Everything's going off.
Zero's right on the back of Skin Up. He's got a broken front wing as well.
Oh yeah.
Everyone's breaking their wings here. That is the messiest start to a race I've ever seen in my entire life.
I could name a few more.
Oh, we got 36 laps to try and figure out what's going to happen here. Is there a championship fight going on? Or
no, Kostas won that a few races ago.
Oh,
so he's dominated it. So he's won 2 titles now. So.
How's T3 going?
T3, Jesus, I don't know. I don't really get to find out that. I don't have a commentator for that far.
I'm saying, does Fraser want to race in that yet?
Don't know.
What's he asking?
I don't even know what the numbers are.
Oh.
I'm not very optimistic because the game's dying and no one really wants to race on it. So
yeah,
it's a bit of try and pick up drivers where you can and hope for the best at the minute.
it's more fun. It's more fun commentating at this point, I think, than driving. Because the entire game is such a shambles that you just don't know what's going to happen. And it looks like Thomas is caught right up to the back of
Yeah.
No, I mean back to the sport car fight again.
Obviously Thomas with the full front wing, with the two in front without, and John Hockings behind this. So we've got a little bit of a four-way scrap going. But I wouldn't be surprised if they locked up a tyre somewhere and went into the back of one of them. That wouldn't surprise me. In difficult conditions like this.
Although it looks like Thomas is a lot more confident. I mean, you
Yeah.
expect that one to win, but not a
And Zero's ran wide. And that's going to allow Thomas to go.
Thought we were going to go free abreast again there, but looks
No.
like John just didn't have the speed there.
And sector 2, there's a problem.
I
don't know
idea.
where. As Zero's looking at Thomas again down the inside. He's made the move, but Thomas going to do the switch back. But there's no room on the outside for him there, unfortunately. And there's a bit of lag, obviously. The one thing I didn't check when I was on the grid is what the weather for conditions would have been like. I just sat there like that. I could have checked the weather at least.
Yeah.
As Alfie Jensen sets the fastest lap, but he's in last.
For Croatia.
Yeah, he's irritated. Yeah, he wasn't optimistic at his chances today.
Oh, what a great game when you got the tires just hanging on the under the track. Not good enough.
Ooh.
Mystic Man under pressure as well. Oh, right in the back. Matteo is breaking his front wing here, there, and everywhere right now.
Yeah. To say Matteo started third and now he's there, it's not been a very good start for him.
Do you know what's really irritating? When you have a video and people in the comments just start bloody arguing. I swear, I've got notifications for every comment I get, I swear. People are just arguing at this point. I hate that.
To be fair, yeah, I don't get it. I don't think I've ever had that, yeah.
I managed to get a version of a game that's not meant to come out for 3 months because Sega are knobs. So yeah, I managed to just get hundreds of thousands of views off of that because you know I made like 50 videos on it. I basically milked the hell out of it. So yes,
I'm famous.
yeah. I'm popular for leaking a game. Sorry, not.
I'm quite surprised Thomas hasn't got past 0 yet. To be honest.
I'm quite surprised we've only had one crash, and that's from a drunk person.
I think Flores is about to make a move on Real Wheel, man. Yeah, he's definitely going to make that move. Costas using no assists. At the minute he is, but after this race he promised me he'd practice without them for next season.
Just so he's not as
so yeah. Well, plus he's in T1 next season, so he kind of needs to not use them.
It's sort of the rules.
Yeah.
Jeffrey's in the pits. Is that for full wet? I think that's full wet. It's full wet.
Well, so we'll see what the pace is like on them, but it can't be too far away. But even though it looks like it's getting a bit brighter in the skies, I'm not gonna lie.
Yeah, but look at the pin. The rain, not the pin. The rain.
Yeah.
Really beautiful. I mean, I'm surprised it wasn't full wet at the start. We'll see how Jeffrey gets on.
And I think Antonio's catching Kostas a little bit. Only a little bit. I'm not sure, about half a second this lap, something like that. Don't know. Might be wrong.
Well, Alfie Jensen's going to be catching up to Jeffrey if the wets aren't the right tire to be on, really. So this.
And judging by the way he's catching him through this little corner, Jeffrey is on the wrong tyre. And he really is on the wrong tyre.
I just don't understand that though. I mean, look at that.
Oh! I don't know if that's lag, but I think it might be. Oh dear.
Come on.
Fod Bolt sets high from Spain.
Oh, the hell.
He's watching.
I think is it? Is T1 boring now?
I don't know what Ash Dawson's done with T1, but
You
I
know,
can have a look.
Ash Dawson's got no internet whatsoever.
He upgraded it.
He upgraded it to 360p. Oh my god! Jeffrey just had a complete disaster there.
Did he just skid off the road? Because I didn't actually get so.
He just went. Well, he had a big crash. Who else wants to pit them?
They don't stream it. Oh, okay.
Are they not streaming T1?
Disaster.
Fire him. Just fire the two of them.
I would if I could find any more commentators. I'll just have you.
I'll just give Ash the bad news.
We're still all together though. Zero seems to be faster than Thomas for some reason. I don't know. Even though he's got half front wing. Maybe Thomas, I don't know, is struggling a bit. And John Hocking can't really keep up.
What they could be doing is that they're actually maybe just putting full wings on. People could be doing that, so they're expecting a crash. If you get what I mean, like I sometimes do that. If it's a wet race, I'm just going to put 11-11 just to make sure.
Oh, Thomas, that's wide. I've got to say, I've never done that before. I'll just stick with the time trial setup.
It actually works.
The only time I changed my setup before the race was at Mexico when I crashed. So
I wouldn't. No, I hate Mexico. I was leading the race there. I was my only pole in ILR, and I pinned it on that one because it had the worst setup of all time.
I didn't mind it, and then I decided to up the wings because I knew on high fuel that it'd be absolutely shocking in the corner, so I upped the wings a little bit. And then I ended up locking up into that corner going into the stadium section and went into the wall.
Honestly, it's such a bad track on the game. We need to laser. We just need to laser every track just to make sure.
Racing it.
Yeah. Thomas likes going off the track a lot, and
yeah, it's track extending. And Antonio is really getting used to these conditions as well. He's now in 1.5 seconds with the Costas because he loses the car there a little bit. That's not going to help him, but.
I would say actually blue sky at the moment.
No, yeah. Well, obviously you change your setup with no setup glitch.
Yeah. Like I say, still pissing it down, but
it's definitely. I think it's slowing down a bit. I'm not gonna lie.
Oh yeah, it definitely is. It's definitely not as heavy as it was when Jeffrey put it.
What I usually do in these conditions, I'll get someone else to pit who's in my party, see how they go, and they'll tell me if it's ready or not.
That's what I used to do, yeah. But then all my friends were faster than me, so they got promoted.
Because I remember last season at Brazil, I got Black November to pit, and then he ended up being so slow he retired. So I knew it wasn't ready. Yeah, that was a great race. I think I got second or something in that race. Second or third.
Right, looks like John is looking to get past.
Yeah. It seems well, Thomas is pitting in fact. I don't know how long these tyres will go. I mean, I don't really know the intermediate wear to be honest, but I reckon they could go. I reckon they could go 20 laps or so if you're half decent on the tyres.
It's quite high deck right here then, in general.
Well, yeah, it's usually a 2-stop or or a slow 1-stop anyway.
Killer Flores.
3-second penalty.
Still love that man. Still love that man.
Well, he's in P6, 13 seconds off John. But I think he's first to the people that have crashed. So.
Look at Rear Wheel Man. He's right on the back of Thomas. This is quite crucial for his position.
I don't think Rear Wheel Man's going to threaten that position anytime soon. No offence to Rear Wheel Man.
There was a chance.
No, knowing Thomas like I do, and knowing like Rear Wheelman like I do, I don't see that one coming into effect.
Wow. Only lap 12, we really are going to be hitting along all, aren't we? This wet
Well,
weather's
in the
gonna be
dry
really
it's
bad.
probably one of the shorter races, and then in the wet it's like forever Zero decides to pit, and it would just see if he changes front wing. That is very early, I'm not going to lie. He slowed right down.
I think he went to the wrong line, perhaps.
Yeah, I don't think he saw that one, or he ain't practiced it at least. Because you can go really, really, really aggressive into the pit lane, and he didn't do that. Yeah, I don't think he changed his front wing, so he's okay with that. Flores is also in the pits, and I think Thomas has jumped Zero due to that. Going into turn one, Thomas. Yeah, he's done that, I think.
Yeah, it's gone by
Easy.
miles. Rear Wheelman will get him, I think.
Come on, Rear Wheelman.
Come on, oh, he's lost it way too much in the corner.
No,
And his lag, which just puts the final nail.
he wasn't far away. Think of the positives.
Right then. So,
Leaders are still going strong, it seems. Will one of them try and undercut each other? I don't know.
I'm being really bored about this. They're going to start lapping people soon. This rate. Because they really are just driving it flawlessly.
And oh, I thought you were coming to the pits then.
He's teasing us. Oh, someone else crashed or something. We need something else to happen though. Oh.
Another one going
yeah,
really slow in the pit lane. Skin up, really cautious. That puts John Hocking onto temporary podium. Despite him not showing massive amount of pace, but he's been there, I suppose.
Will Rear Wheelman pit. Looks like he might well be so.
And Thomas is showing some real pace on them new fresh tyres who's on.
Oh my god, Rear Wheelman went right down to 30 miles an hour. There's been oh, it's an overtake! An overtake! Oh my god!
Oh, Mystic Man! Oh.
Whoa! Alpine really is getting his elbows out, isn't he? He just doesn't like. He just pushes people away from it. It's like one of the Incredible. It's not letting anybody get near him.
I don't really want to go on his onboard because of the like.
Yeah, I'm just saying it. I'm just saying it for Mystic Man's on board. I don't want to go anywhere near it.
Yeah, I think Mystic Man's on holiday and he's taking his PS4 with him. Oh, so that would explain.
I think I'm doing that. Oh dear, my tail's off. Tail's off. I think I'm gonna be taking my PS4 with me as well. But if you know what I mean, I've only got enough data for 1 hour basically, so I'm gonna have to. I probably would be able to do commentary with just racing instead. So we're doing practice races. I'm not available. Like I said, I'll be doing the league race probably, because that makes more sense, I imagine.
Yeah.
Oh my god, Matteo, be careful. He's destroyed his front wing.
Skin up, do not die with Mystic Man. Please. We don't want to see this.
Oh, we do. We just do it.
Well, it's a bit difficult to say. I mean, the top 15 of T1 get the opportunity, including me,
Yay!
to race in T1 next year. I'm not 100% about that yet. If I was going to guess, I think Antonio might have half a chance. With no assists he's using at the minute. He's got some decent pace.
Well, I mean, if your internet doesn't destroy your race,
well,
then
we
you
went.
have a chance.
Well, I went from Sky to BT, and now I've gone back to Sky again. So,
oh, they actually made that work cleanly there.
yeah, I don't think that's. As much as I'd love that, but I don't think that's an option. I think Virgin's pretty non-existent.
Nah, I need Virgin for Sky Sports and BT Sports, so I can catch IndyCar. Well, I say catch IndyCar. I think IndyCar's on right now. But
I'd love to watch IndyCar, but I never do it.
we put our league races at 8 PM, so basically you're gonna miss half of it unless it's a night race, and if it's a night race, I'm gonna be outside about 5 o'clock in the morning. So,
I've just literally answered that question, Fod. I don't know if I'm racing next season. It's 2 months away. It's a bit difficult for me to say. And it also depends where the league needs me rather than where I want to race, you know.
You need to work on finding commentators.
Yeah, that's
You'd be all
something
pretty good, really.
that needs finding, but unfortunately I don't know any. So I think my best bet is looking on the F1, who's streaming F1 2017, is who's got half decent at speaking over it. That's my best option.
No, I think the league I commented for on Wednesday, I got Zebra signed up for that one as well. Me and Zebra are doing that one on Wednesdays.
What, the PS thingamajig, or it's called?
PSORC, yeah. Oh no! Oh.
Oh, it's Matteo.
Didn't even crash. Didn't even crash.
It's just give up.
Leaders, though, 8 cents.
Yeah, they're starting to... Oh, Antonio! It's not 8/10 anymore. Lost the back end.
But
So I was
like
saying about
say,
these tyres as well. I said they'll go about 20 laps or so. It's getting there. Still a little bit surely.
Yeah. And like I say, it's just impossible to find commentators these days, so I'm just stealing yours now for other leagues. Yay!
As long as it's not the same time, it's alright.
Well,
It don't bother me.
Wednesdays,
Yeah.
so...
Well, yeah.
Wednesdays. Killer Flores right in the back of Mystic Man. Mystic Man's having a dreadful day, isn't it? Just no
Yeah.
pace at the minute. Not like in these back conditions.
Oh, Flores has got another penalty.
I'm in the chat now. I can see that Ford really is having a lot to say. So with the 2-1 just never gets sorted then. He's been here since basically the start of this, and 2-1 just never got sorted.
Hmm.
Killer Flores, really looking at that. He thought he could get it done there actually, but...
Oh, down the inside from Flores. A bit optimistic, but to hold that round the outside is quite optimistic as well. I remember cutting Frandy off in a fan race once. Killed Frandy in a race there once when he tried going around the outside.
I killed a car that was trying to unlap itself.
Because the way the racing line goes, you cut across that line. And my phone's dying now.
Nah,
And zero with the fastest lap.
This idiot, I'm trying to... I was fine with a podium on this track, and then this lapped car decides I'm gonna pit. And he comes out right behind me. And it's just like... He just starts trying to pass me, and then he passes at that one corner. So I killed him. I didn't even get a penalty for it. I killed him. Like, no. It's my base, basically.
Mystic Man's in the pits.
Yeah. And you'll never see him again. Halfway through the race. Yay, it's still raining. Doesn't look like there's any sign of it stopping, despite the fact there's blue sky.
Possibly close to the end, I'm not sure. No.
Well, I mean, I can not
Tom
see why
McHatton, say hello to Owen.
here we go. It's Tom.
Is that your friend from your streams?
Yeah. This.
Who doesn't understand F1?
Oh no, not the
No,
one
no.
that doesn't understand F1. This is the one that league races. He's
Oh.
out too.
Oh, okay.
Yeah.
I can accept that then. Anyway, Antonio, I know that is pit, so maybe the undercut might work because the zero's been set in the fastest lap, and I'm pretty sure Kostas and Antonio are a little bit quicker than him by about a second, I'd say. If I had to guess, as Alfred Jensen gets another stop and go.
He honestly.
I thought he'd have learned the
keeps
first
doing
time round.
Yeah, I know.
Yeah, on Inters
okay,
it'll be an easy one stop. But Alfred Jensen's pit about lap 10, so.
What's he doing? Is he gonna bother, or is he just gonna sit there all day? I think he's just gonna leave. I think he's just sort of ghosted. This is a sad moment.
Just waiting for it to retire.
Yeah. Well, it's either he's just
And
gonna leave,
Kostas
or
goes
he's-
coming to the bits, 20-second gap, so this is going to be fairly close.
Must just went for a comfort break. Anyway.
And also, Thomas
this-
could come into this as well. Only 7 seconds off now. He's starting to pick up the pace.
Like.
He's picking up the pace. Oh my god, someone in tier 3 has ran out of fuel halfway through the race. Unbelievable. Oh, and there's Antonio, he's taken the lead off of Kostas, just about. And they're in a little bit of a ding-dong.
Wow.
Do I watch Love Island? No, it's the biggest load of bollocks I've ever watched in my
Thank God for that. I'm not the only one that thinks this. You see Tom and Chad.
what's the point of it? I mean, it doesn't make so sense.
You see Tom's a child that suits him perfectly. Doesn't it? Chab Island. Anyway, Antonio leads there. I actually, for some reason, didn't see that one coming.
Well, to be fair, the undercut is quite strong, and yeah, they were going to be fairly close.
In the wet conditions, I sort of didn't see it working. You couldn't really push as hard. Yep, now I'm an insecure twat. My friend. Anyway, yeah, he's a good driver at least.
Oh.
He's in the ILR2 championship actually, so yeah.
Fair play. Cabrini tracksuits. Oh dear.
Yep. This is why I'm happy I'm going away next week. I hope you're not taking offense to me going to the job. I don't obviously mean it.
If someone called me a chav, I'd take it as a compliment.
Oh, no.
From
No,
where I'm
not
from,
in
where from I'm
in
from,
Northern
it would be a compliment. It would be a compliment.
I think in Northern Ireland, chav is
Chav
just,
City.
It is, yeah. It actually is.
Drug addicts and everything. That's it. Chav.
Yeah. The classic rugby players are all chavs.
No, we don't get a lot of rugby.
Slightly creepy
Football.
people. We are not allowed in the football team in our school because
You're not allowed for that. That is discrimination. Sorry.
I know.
Football is the best sport, like by a
I don't
mile.
know how they expect Northern Ireland to get to a World Cup.
I know.
When
Just
we're not
focusing on rugby, but mind you, Wales is rugby and stuff like that. And
Then again, it is just one school.
oh well.
Yeah. Life is brilliant. So did you watch the F1 today then?
I did, yeah.
What did you think of it?
It's quite exciting actually. I thought it was a good race. You know, it had, especially when safety car came out and then everyone were bunched together and then we didn't know who was going to win. Oh my god, Thorium has not won at this race. Unbelievable scenes.
Huh?
Well, he's messaging in the chat, so I'm presuming he's out.
Oh, is he out? Oh! Nah, this is... honestly... He was having fun. Yeah, he something went badly wrong there.
Well, it's fair to say if Black November or somebody else gets some points, then he has to do time trials for next season. I mean, to be fair, he'd smash everybody by a mile, but...
Yeah. I think that's just be a bit of an insult for everyone else.
Former
Yeah,
VP,
Tom's calling.
esports driver and everything now.
Oh dear, Tom's calling Britain the worst race of the season.
It wasn't the worst race of the
Can
season.
you get... No, guess why though, guess why?
Because Hamilton didn't win.
Exactly.
I mean, don't get me wrong, I'm not like a hater and I don't particularly love him, but he's alright in general.
No, I enjoy watching him drive, I just find it funnier when he's having a meltdown.
I mean, people have accused me of being like, because I defend him sometimes, it's like, everyone's like, oh yeah, yeah, love him, you're like a supporter, you bum him, and I'm like,
Oh,
no.
seriously,
No, 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 no. You've got that wrong. But then again, I don't particularly like Vettel either, so it's like, well, it's a bit of an awkward situation.
Well, I'm pulling Ferrari and supporting Vettel and Raikkonen. I prefer Raikkonen, to be honest.
I prefer Raikkonen to Vettel by 100 miles, like, easy.
Yeah, but he can't win because the team doesn't like him.
He could have won today if he didn't bottle it.
Well, yeah, yeah, but at least he bro is still there, bro.
He'd have been in there with a shout.
But,
oh,
yeah,
Brendan Hartley is driver of the day, 100%, of course.
But, honestly, I turned round earlier and I said to a brother, like, Hamilton's got a chance. I swear to God, the entire room just they hate Hamilton, like they despise Hamilton.
I never in a million years thought he had a chance. It was like
I know,
fresh tyres, and it's like, why didn't you pit? It's like the logical decision.
Well, speaking of pitting, Thomas is in the pits again.
Yeah, and he got a. I think he got 5 seconds stop and go as well.
Yeah, because they haven't been watching the race. Yeah. Nothing's happening though, there's actually... Me and Zebra do this all the time, we just sit there talking about how bad F1 is half the time.
It's getting there. I mean, the Codemasters game will never get there, but F1 in general, it's improving slower. And I think I'm going to Silverstone next year as well. Ooh.
I think I'm going to Silverstone if that's even possible next year.
Like next year's last year, I think. So.
Well, no, I might not get it all sorted in that, but.
Well, we don't know that yet.
We don't really know that
yet. I mean, God knows what they're thinking, but you never know. I'm still going there next year either way. Go camping 4 days, get sunburnt, and come back. Get pissed.
This is just a one-off. We go next year, it'll just pissing it down the whole time.
No, I mean I'll be getting pissed, not pissing you know.
Well, most people do get pissed. You know it's bad when Hamilton goes around giving people beer.
Oh, I wish I was there. I wish I went this year now. I'd have met someone. Yeah, we'll see.
Anyway, let's see.
To be fair, Kostas is closed down a bit, hasn't it? I didn't even notice. I thought Antonio was in the distance.
You actually find something to talk about then.
Ooh.
Exciting. Although
28. Are you telling me that you didn't try to qualify to esports this year, Fodbold? You got 17th in an esports event and you didn't try? Are you joking? That's a joke.
Oh, Antonio was a bit off. Up to turn 2, he sort of cut the corner a little bit and he's losing the back end a lot. I mean, he's not having a good time now.
Damn, no assists come into play.
Yeah.
10 laps to go. I've got a message.
From Ash, announcing his retirement, I imagine. No. Shame.
No. Matteo got absolutely nailed into turn 1. at turn 3, I think it was called. That's why he was backwards.
Yeah. Well.
Oh.
No, I need to ask for him why he died.
I'd have thought Thorium would be like so far in the lead, he wouldn't be able to.
Need to get confirmation on this. Because apparently it seems I have to try and figure out what happened in T1 and T2 thanks to Ash Dawson and whatever you call Zebra.
Oh, and I wouldn't be surprised if he qualified for esports next year, to be honest. He's that bloody quick. Literally, when you're 6 or 7 tenths quicker than Fodbold and bloody sprint lobbies, then you know you're in a bit of trouble.
consistently quicker than Bobble, really.
We can blame Jack. Please shut up for finding him in the first place.
Yeah, for God's sake, man. But Jack's done really well recently. Like, he's actually been a lot quicker. I mean, he had a really decent battle in
Well, to be fair, he's learning no assists. He's been learning it for about a season now, and he's getting used to it now. So.
Yeah, but literally, like, you've no idea, dude. Most of the US race, I swear, he was just fighting the whole time with Bobble. It was the most crazy battle I've ever seen in my entire life.
No, that was Technica.
Well, that Technica, I have no idea. Oh yeah, it was probably
Jack was the one who ended up in the lead because Fodbold had to pit again, I think. Yeah, I'm pretty sure.
Actually, it probably was Technica, wasn't it? If I think about it. Either way, it's still a mental battle.
Where did I get the 6-7 tenths from? Remember that Silverstone sprint race? Where is...
Bobby Dwell is a dickhead. You know him? You remember?
I know who he is. I blocked him.
Well,
I blocked him.
He blocks me. He blocks everyone.
Doesn't he like do the UPL FIFA stuff?
He abandoned UPL F1. Probably UPL people will go to.
So why has he been banned in UPL F1 but not anything else?
No.
What's the logic behind that?
He's banned. He's basically just he gave up on the F1, tried to keep doing the FIFA, made an entirely new new F1 league, which his co-owner left because he hates him. The co-owner is also a racist, which is not good. I don't know what he's doing. I don't know what he's doing associating something. And yeah, basically, if anybody respects him at this point, I just why?
Fodbold, you wanted to keep me behind from dive bombing. I was a second a lap slower than you. So I don't know I've been any close to dive.
There's a point where dive bombing becomes the only option.
From like 10 seconds back.
Just cuts.
At Silverstone, great, yeah.
Straight line maggots and beckons.
And Antonio's starting to stretch out a bit. Oh, real wheel,
incredibly is in the points, and not only is he in the points, but he's actually challenging for ninth, like revolutionary. Then again, he's last, but I mean, still in the points.
What's Racing Stripe's name? Zebra. Well, we don't actually know his name. We call him Zebra at the minute.
Yeah, I'd rather have him as a zebra.
I'm probably the master of the dive bomb. If there's one to go on, it's happened. It'll happen. I remember USA season 2. I was started 6th, and by the end of the first corner, I was in 2nd.
Well, to be honest with you, USA
just dive bomb.
If you don't,
no, because it's just where the pit lane is. If you dive bomb the pit lane entry, then it's just like so many positions.
Yeah. It's just so wide, you can literally get the entire grid inside.
And then I was leading by the end of the lap because Frandy binned it. That was quite funny.
I sensed that something else went wrong. Did your internet go wrong that day? Or did you actually able to convert it once?
What? A win?
Yeah.
No, they caught me. And then that's that race that I spoke about where it went wet and I don't know what real was doing. It went wet and then I decided to go intermediates, but it wasn't wet, so and he's been lapped, so
yeah, he's been lapped by his teammate. Are you sure he's not the drunk one? He probably is drunk as well.
No, it was on holiday last week, so maybe.
Well, okay.
Possibly.
Who knows?
And interestingly enough, Zero's on the podium. That may have gone under the radar a little bit.
May have.
Because I didn't even... I thought... I know Thomas Pitt, but I thought John Hocking was there.
I don't think we've been focusing for the last 10 laps, to be honest with you. It's lap 30 now.
But to be fair, I didn't actually watch the Abu Dhabi race. I watched like the first 10 laps and then decided to skip to the end.
Yeah, like I say, you missed a lot of good... well...
Okay.
Shit. Awful plans. Never, honestly. I would tell him to stop, but I think I'll just let him do it. It's entertaining.
I've got a message. Oh, it's told you to shut up.
Huh?
Ash told you to shut up.
Okay, so I haven't got an answer from Forium yet where he actually didn't finish in T1, so I'm just going to...
Oh, Zero's pitting with 5 laps to go and he's used the wrong line again.
What did he... Ah! Why have you done that, man?
Wouldn't you stretch it to the end?
I mean, even if you puncture, I mean, it's the last race of the season anyway, you're not really going to gain or lose anything, are you? And it's not like you're going to be able, like, fastest lap. Do you even get points for fastest lap? Why is he doing this?
No, you don't get points past this lap. No.
Why?
Dunno.
We missed all of God's...
And his best thing is he goes away in the army tomorrow, so why don't you just say fucking cover it?
Well, yeah, just...
He's going away with the Finnish army for a year tomorrow, so he won't be racing again for another year.
Oh dear.
So, yeah.
Anyway, yeah, Ford is required...
Antonio's lost the lead of the race. Kostas has taken advantage, so he's spun, I think.
Well, I mean... we missed it.
Yeah, I just came on board and I'm like, Kostas is leading.
Oh my god, Rear Wheel Man's one dead behind. He can actually have a chance, come on!
Why
You
is
can make
Mystic
it
Man
happen,
so
Dick.
slow?
Oh, he's off. Oh, wait, what? Why is he... What happened? Oh. That chance has been gone. Alfie's been passed. Oh, wait, no, Alfie's gone. He's given up.
Opinions that Zeros goes down tomorrow. What? I'm pretty sure it's tomorrow. He told me he's going at some point. Fairly soon.
In other words, we'll be racing again anyway.
Yeah, well, yeah, let's put it that way. I mean, I don't understand your question either, but we'll say it like that.
Anyway, yeah, Ford is requiring that you watch that race because you missed all those overtakes, the other daddy one.
Yeah, I'll give that one a miss. Give that one a miss. Oh, Skid Up spinned it. He's on the bank as well.
Oh, he's punctured that. That'll be why Zero's pits, because they're punctures. Well,
has he got a
he's on the
puncture?
right field. Yeah, he's got a puncture, you're right.
That's probably one of the most violent punches I've seen. He could just keep it in a straight line. Unless he did it when he turned in, and...
Well, it might still explode yet.
I mean, I haven't got the telemetry on, so... How do you know he's got a puncture? I can't see.
Look at him.
Oh yeah, I see it now. I can see it now.
You need binoculars.
No, I was just trying to turn the telemetry on, hoping for the best, but... I decided to look backwards instead, and...
I decided to look at the car. So, anyone else gonna get featured then? Maybe we'll get a dramatic finish for John Hocking.
Well, how long has
so
Skin
will
Up
we,
been on them tyres? That'd be interesting to look. Skin Up has been on them since...
Oh, please.
lap 14.
Okay, right, it's gonna go tits up then for everyone else.
John Hocking went on them on lap 19.
Oh.
That's gonna be touch and go. Mind you, no. I don't know what the tyre wear's like now compared to anyway. Unless he's just so bad at it. I don't know.
Right, Rear Wheel Man. He's caught up again. And Antonio is giving us one bar first, isn't he? He set the fastest lap. He wants us.
Interestingly enough, Antonio's got stop and go.
Oh yeah, well, he's screwed.
I forgot about that.
Come on, Rear Wheel Man. Don't finish last.
And Kostas has only got one warning for the whole race. So, it's pretty impressive.
Well, it's safe to say he's worthy one of them. Oh, Scuff and Alfie. Oh, hold on a minute. Alfie's gone home. Sure. Forgot about that. Because he couldn't do 5 more laps, could he?
Well, unless he's just going... Did he leave, or is he just going around in ghost mode?
I don't know.
Because is he just intending to go around in ghost mode and finish the race just at the end?
Well,
We've had
That's
that
not quite how
before.
it's going to work because that means rear wheel man's going to pass you. No. Anyway, yeah. Ford is asking if I liked his overtakes. They were very good overtakes. Need to work with the title. Why did you bend it though at the start? Like you could have just not bend it and made it a little bit less.
Could have challenged for the lead a little bit.
Well, yeah, you could have not lost by 30 seconds and made it look like he didn't deserve it or anything, but... Look at this.
Oh,
This
missed
is
it. Oh no, I thought there was an
this is
actual
a-
overtake.
This is an historic moment, apparently, from what I'm understanding, but that is rear wheel man. Screenshot that, he's made a part. Screenshot that, column on the left that shows the pass.
You were so nervous. How can you be nervous? You're Danish.
You also literally just like you could have just you could have just not turned up and you would have still won
Well,
it.
to be fair, when I won my race, I started crying. So I got so emotional.
Okay.
And also, when I nearly
Right.
won at Australia, I started like getting really in a state. I remember because Frandy was in the party and he's like, "Just shut up." I was halfway through the race and I'm winning. I'm like, "Ah."
I was like, oh my god, I gotta win the half.
Yeah, and then, but I did win one of them races, so it was okay.
Right then, rear wheel man. I just want to see him pass an actual car, not like a ghost. Skin up as the fastest lap, or really, what else would you expect from somebody who's just stuck new tyres on?
Come on, rear wheel man, you can close it down again. I mean, look how much
Just
gains
got
in
caught
turn
there.
one. Gee.
He's got no power though on the exit, like he barely puts full throttle on until he's just in a straight line. Oh well, he does.
You can see why. You can see why.
Yeah.
Antonio's going for one last go, I think, but I think it's the last lap anyway. So.
Ford said his rear end went, even though he was on the throttle, at the same place where he always went in the throttle. Maybe it's the cool tires, yeah. Cool tires could have done it. Need to be wary of that. Anyway, you're champion anyway. We're about to see a winner in a race that we barely understand, a race we barely
It's
watched,
gone a bit
to be honest.
up, down, up and down.
Up,
It's
down,
been a bit all over the
around, trying to
place.
see what's going on, and now it's over, thank God.
But
for that.
anyway, Kostas, 99. You've dominated the season, and you've, well, I won't say you've dominated this Grand Prix, but you've won it fairly convincingly. You've had
You sound
Antonio
so
pushing you around. You've had Antonio
that?
pushing you around. I don't do enthusiastic.
Well, you didn't dominate it, but you won.
He's won.
Yeah,
Yeah.
you don't do enthusiastic and you cry when you win races.
I do emotional. I don't do enthusiastic.
What? Rear wheel man got passed on penalties. Ha!
Oh, they
Rear
finished,
wheel
hadn't they?
man
Because they got lapped. I was waiting for it.
They finished. He's it. Driver today.
Oh,
I mean-
Alfie Jensen lagged out the lobby rather than giving up. But John Hocking got third, Thomas in fourth, 0. Pitting with 5 laps to go in fifth. Missed opportunity. We've got Floris looking at sixth. Skin up seventh. Rear Wheelman deciding to get past Mystic Man. Oh no, Frandy didn't win today. That's a joke. He's been nowhere.
Oh, yeah.
No, Frandy's won it 2-1, mate.
Oh dear. Oh dear, he has one, haven't he?
Oh, I've just got that feeling about it. No.
Yeah, I think the whole grazie ragazzi, I think sort of,
Oh dear. My worst nightmare.
And it's time to let it all sink in. Congratulations to our top 3 today.
well, it's good news. It's over.
Yes.
Oh, the 10th second though. I mean, Thomas, what the hell has he done to get 16 seconds of penalties?
Franny's getting all emotional now.
Yeah.
That's the best feeling I've ever had after a league race. Jesus Christ. But anyway, that stop and go. Oh, it didn't even get added on, really, did it? 7/10.
Did?
And it didn't get added on in the end.
That's because the game is awful and it's over.
Anyway, it makes absolutely zero difference anyway. But it was fairly close at the top all the way through, but we were just waiting for that drama and it didn't come.
It never came. Yeah,
Unfortunately.
we ended up having banter instead. Banter came.
Yeah.
And there was no stupid puns either.
No, and I didn't fall asleep. Yeah. Remember at Monza, I fell asleep. There's 5 people that finished and they were all like 20 seconds apart and I'm trying to talk to myself and I'm like, this ain't going well.
Nah, there's been a few races actually, to be honest with you, I've commented on. It's just been like, right, nothing's going to happen. Why can't I just end it now? But, yeah.
Oh.
0. Rear tires for second stop were 80%. So that explains why.
Why is Evo saying that he's shaking?
Oh, he must be shaking with anger. What's he done?
I don't know. It's all happening and...
If only there was a stream.
Well, we'll see in his recording.
Jack did a dirty dive bomb.
Oh, drama.
On Thomas, yeah. Forium got spun. Basically, I'm just going to give you the race rundown here of the 2-1 because Evos has to go to hospital. Seriously? Like, was that race that much of a heartache?
He says that he's never like it's felt like that in his life, but he's a DJ, so I'm presuming he feels like different things. I don't know.
I kind of wish we streamed that race. I have a feeling that was a good one.
Well, we'll find out when Ash decides to upload it. I'm pretty sure he was meant to stream it, but we never got a link for it.
I have a really bad feeling he just didn't. I'll look it up. T1 round 15.
I'll ask him. Simple as so.
This is not good. I don't see it.
Got to say, Technica is not a fair racer. It must be fairly fair. He's won a league title, so
yeah, that's it.
he must be fairly decent.
Oh no.
When will next? Oh.
Yeah, I don't think he did it.
I'm getting so many questions. When will next season start? And is it like best 15 from T1 will continue to T1? Something like that, yes. And
yeah,
apparently...
I asked to tell me to shut up over the whole sacking business, so I'm sort of...
Yeah. I think he doesn't like you anymore.
I don't think he liked me in the first place.
Well, he might have done. You never know. We're gonna get an answer now. Drama.
We're gonna get a reply. That's what we've been waiting for. This is the most dramatic moment of the race.
Oh,
oh my god. Oh.
Oh no. What did the street?
Oh no. What on earth is that? What? Have you seen this? Griever's screenshot in the chat.
Griever's internet is off a potato, so it wouldn't surprise me. Oh, I'm so many messages. I've got 5 chats on the go.
Chipper Finney's already in the wall before the race. It's 4 lights on and Chipper is in a wall. Like, ugh.
Where's he started?
I don't know where he's starting. I think he's just looking to the right. I think that's just what he's doing. But still, there's a car in the wall and the race hasn't even started yet. And it looked like there might have been a little bit of a chance of rain in that one as well. Possibly. We'll never know. We won't know. We won't know. But no one will watch it. But we'll never know.
I mean, come on. I'm quite surprised my internet didn't die. Again, it died before it started and then didn't die during. Was a bit of a disaster.
After 12 laps of light drizzle, it was never going to get wet enough. So it was raining, but it wasn't wet enough.
What's rotard saying?
That's basically the worst type of
So,
race you could ever have.
after this, the next time you'll see me is the 24 hours of Spa. Ooh.
Oh, good luck.
Me and rotards and possibly Ollit
What game's that
doing
on?
a 24-hour race. No, it's on iRacing.
Ah, fair enough.
The official 24 hours of Spa. Woo!
Whoop.
When is next season starting? Oh, waiting for F1 2018. We're going to do loads of, like, I don't know, community races, we call them, until F1 2018 comes out, and then we'll do the time trials and whatever, and we'll start about, I don't know, start of September, mid-September. Something like that.
Yeah, hopefully we find more commentators so we can stream all 3 tiers, because I do want to see
I'm
how
hoping
Fraser's
so.
getting on. I do want to see how Fraser's getting on. Obviously, this sort of get him into this
Unfortunately, there isn't that many about, so it's a bit of a...
And most of them are always doing stuff on Sunday nights, like...
AOR and stuff like that, and, yeah.
So I did 3, and then my co-commentator on Soup, ran off, and he does another one straight after as well. Like, we both basically say, we basically have to be done by a quarter past 8. And we always get wet races, like this is the one day we didn't get a wet race.
Well, to be honest, Frandy, I love you, baby. Oh, emotional. No. We've had our arguments, Frandy, but end of the day, it is what it is. I've got to say though, our rivalry hopefully will continue at some point. For now it's a bit stalled though. Because, yeah. Oh.
Anyway, I think I'm gonna head off now.
Okay, don't blame me after being commentating for 3 hours or so. 4 hours,
4
yeah.
hours. 4 long hours. And I have to be up at 5 o'clock in the morning. Whoop.
And I can go up when I want. Woo.
I can't wait. Alright, anyway. I'll see
Right.
you.
See ya.
Goodbye.
So yeah, guys. This season it's been an absolute pleasure hosting it as a league owner. It's been up and down a bit. Next season I've got massive plans to restructure it all to make it a little bit easier on myself, and also make sure the league runs in the best way possible for everybody. Because at the minute this season's been a bit, with admins and things like this, it's been a bit horrible. I might be doing a video where I just talk about the last 1.5 years, because we've done 3. I think it'd be a good time to just talk about league racing in general and things like that. I might do some sort of a interview type thing, but we'll wait and see, because it's been a great experience so far, and I'm hoping it'll really pick up next season. We've got some great guys in here, obviously Frandy and Ford and people in the chat, amazing. And all I can say is thank you to everybody that took part in, not only in Tier 2 but 3, 1, the commentators Owen and Ash and Zebra when he's here sometimes. I'm not sure why he isn't here today, to be honest. And also the admins of Mocking Weeks and Aldo, they've done a great job as well this season. In difficult circumstances, to be honest, but hopefully we can come into the season next season really prepared and make the best racing possible. So yeah, guys, until next week I suppose we'll do some community races, we'll stream some. I'm Nenny 47 and we are out here. Bye.